Hello, everyone. And yes, you saw the thumbnail. It's the last Ghibli movie I'll review for this year. Until the next year. But my dad would probably is thinking of doing Mononoke like next month. But we'll figure it out. So currently this is our last Ghibli movie review that me and my mom saw in the theaters.
Hey, it's me. I'm here.
Now we're going to review Ghibli's first movie that they made in the studio, Castle in the Sky. We'll see if it's one of the Ghibli bests.
Yep.
And also, I will warn you guys, there are some pretty heavy spoilers. That there are just a few scenes that me and my mom were pretty shocked at. So, if you have not seen this movie and you're watching this video, what the hell are you doing? Just watch the film and then you go back, like just right now. But all seriousness. So, let's look up in the sky for a nice sunny day and hope we can find that castle in the sky. And as always, let's start with the plot synopsis.
All right, let's do it. So
it starts off with a ship flying through the sky.
yeah, and you see like a little girl in there, and there's like three men.
And it's Shida, our main character, and Colonel Muska, the villain.
Yeah. Yep. So you're introduced right away, and then like pretty soon after that, some pirates come up.
Lead by Dola, which will be important later.
Yeah. So they come up, and Shida, she basically knocks out Muska in order to flee from all of the people, because she knows she's got like a pendant that she's pretty sure that they might want.
And it's the crystal, but it's not just any crystal. It's a very special crystal with powers.
So basically she ends up falling off the airship, and then she like passes out.
And we cut back to our second main character, Patsu, who is an orphan boy who works at the mines.
Yeah, so he's working, and then he's like, oh, what's this falling from the sky? And then he goes up, and she's kind of like floating because of the power of the crystal. So he grabs her and then, basically kind of puts her to sleep bed and like gives her a comfy place to stay. And then in the morning he gets up and does his normal thing. He's got some birds that are his friends. He plays a trumpet. And she wakes up to the sound of the music. She's like, ooh, where am I?
I hope that wasn't upsetting people who don't like waking up in the morning.
I mean, it seemed to be full daylight. It wasn't like it was the crack of dawn or anything. So
I don't know. It's just...
But so she wakes up to the song, and so she goes up, and he essentially is like, yeah, you were floating. He's like, I think it has something to do with that necklace you wear. He's like, oh, let me try it. And then he proceeds to like think that he can fly off a building, but he just crashes through.
And somehow, this might be a criticism, but how did he not like broke any bones or like fractured his skull or back?
Yeah.
Because I know it's an anime movie in the end of the day, but like most Ghibli films are kind of like common, like to, even though they have like a lot of magical stuff, they are kind of a little bit realistic.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really matter.
So like, they're kind of just becoming friendly with each other. And then
So then Shia looks at at the picture of the castle in the sky and wonders, what is that? And Patsu kind
Gives the backstory a little bit.
of his father,
Yeah.
before he died, he took a photo, but people think that he was a fraud, and he tries to prove himself to the world that it does exist.
Yeah, that's like he really, really wants to do that. But, and anyway, sorry about that. So they're just kind of hanging around the house one day, and then
the Dola pirates come.
Yeah, they come, and like even too at the same time, then the army comes too with Muska.
But thanks to the special crystal, they got a quick escape.
Yeah. And that kind of continues a little bit, like the running from everybody a little bit.
Yes. So then they kind of eat breakfast at the mines, and they meet Uncle Palm.
Yeah.
And kind of like show like the mines used to be really special, but their prime has long passed.
Mm-hmm.
Until Sheeta shows that crystal, and
then like everything, all the pieces come together
and light up. But it was kind of a bad mistake for them to leave those mines.
Yeah, because then they get caught
again.
Yeah,
but this time
they get separated, right?
Yep.
But they get caught. They get caught by the army. Yeah, and Muska.
Yes.
So.
And while Sheeta's held in captivity, Muska makes the devilish decision to show a dead robot.
Yeah. Yeah, so he does that. He's basically just like working her to like give up the crystal, or, you know, be able to use the crystal with her there, so that it would actually work. And meanwhile, okay.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's kind of like Rapunzel's magical healing hair.
Except it's not attached to her.
Yes. Well, kinda, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, I think hair in a necklace is a completely different way of being attached to a body.
But metaphorically,
I guess.
Alright, anyways.
So at the same time, Patsu is being like held captive. So he's trying to figure out a way to escape.
But then she tells her, just forget all about this, and he kind of leaves, and Muska gives him like a few coins, and that's it.
Yeah, like try to get him to go away. So he kind of does. But then
when he came back home,
the pirates were there.
Yes,
eating a ton of food.
Yes, and Patsu decides to make a deal.
Yeah, he makes a deal. They're gonna all go together and get her.
Yes, but I feel like Prince
Sheeta.
Yeah, Sheeta.
Sheeta.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't hire the handsome Prince Charming.
So, yeah, they pack up and head out.
And while that was happening, Sheeta just said a special spell that would free her and make the robot alive.
Yep, so that happens, and like basically the robot's like going crazy and like destroying the entire like army base thing that they're on. Yeah. And so like basically he's ruining everything, and Sheeta needs to be actually like rescued from all the rubble that's happening around her. So in swoops Dala and Patsu, and they basically grab her, And then, like, so the pirates essentially, they were once bad, but now they're kind of like on their side. And they're not really trying to, I mean, even though she kind of says she still wants the crystal, she's not really taking it. Dala really isn't.
Which we'll kind of get to later.
Yeah.
So then, Patsu and Sheeta finally join the pirate gang.
Yeah, they're on the ship, and then all the pirates fall in love with Sheeta.
I mean, can you really blame them? Even though that's not really the best thing to do, even though she's like 13 or 12.
Yeah. That part was a little scary. But anyway.
That's what you call a pedophile.
Yeah. You know, it's like, dude, you already see she kind of like has a boyfriend, like, and you're like 20 years older than her. I think kind of, no?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Turns out Cheetah's boyfriend is Patsu.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, kind of like a boyfriend. It's not like they were discussing it, but it's like you could tell that they both really value each other a lot. So whether that is in a really good friendship or an actual boyfriend-girlfriend.
That's what I kind of believe.
Yeah.
Just because of personal
experience.
So anyways, well, one night, she and Patsu were just sitting out, like, on the top of the ship. They were and they're having a conversation that Sheena doesn't want to go because I can't remember. Was it like being nervous of going to Laputa?
Yeah. I think she kind of just had like hesitation, and just because it was like such a big thing to go. But I mean, she does go.
I mean, with Patsu, I mean,
yeah.
There's one thing you kind of need to learn in life sometimes. Sometimes a wife or girlfriend will follow you no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, and they kind of had to because she had lost the necklace.
And now Muska has it.
Muska had it. And like Patsu really wanted to go to prove that it was there. And she wanted to make everything right. And so they go there with the pirates.
And just in the nick of time, the army arrives.
Yeah. I don't know if we would want to say the nick of time there, but
like just when they were gonna.
Just when they're going, the army arrives. So, they're escaping them too.
So while that was happening, she and Patsu finally have time of their own and discovered and kind of explored the castle in Neath. They see the robot that's just kind of protecting all the nature.
Yeah.
And like grabbing flowers for Sheeta, which is cute.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like a really thoughtful robot. They're like, oh, he's not lonely. He's got all his animal friends, and so that was cool.
But then all good things need to come to an end, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, it gets a little hairy because then Muska shows up, right?
Yep.
And essentially, this is the part where you got really excited about in the movie.
And this is gonna be huge spoilers for all you guys. Sheeta's last. So what was like Sheeta's full like Laputa or something?
She had like 4 names, but like Laputa was her last name, which was the castle in the sky's name.
And also she's a princess.
Yeah. Basically that crystal kind of gives her the right to the throne, basically.
Yes, and one of Muska's secret name was Laputa.
Yeah, so they were related. They didn't really say how they were related. I mean, definitely not her father.
Yes. What is it with Mark Hamill and he's
Yeah, there was a lot of similarity there, yeah.
But we'll kind of get to there later.
Yeah.
So then the final confrontation comes. Patsu makes a plan that the only way that they can stop Muska is to destroy the castle in the sky.
Yeah. So and she kind of mentions that she knows like a destruction spell, or is that what she calls
Yes.
it, a spell? Yeah. So they team up together. They're holding hands with the crystal in the hands that they're holding together, and then they both say it, and basically like they blow up the castle in the bottom part of the castle in the sky.
Yeah.
And then it's like it still has all these roots and stuff.
Yes, but somehow, even though we don't see Muska die or anything,
We know he's dead.
Patsu and Sheeta somehow, some way.
Well, I think it was because, I mean, I know that didn't really show it, but they had the crystal.
Yeah.
So that's why they were okay. It protects them.
It's all about cheat codes.
Yeah. So they get picked up by the pirates, right?
And they set off in the sunset and the end.
Yeah.
So, Mom, what makes Castle in the Sky so great?
I mean, I love the relationship between Sheeta and Patsu.
I mean,
it was really, really good. It was definitely one of the best for me, Ghibli relationship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna agree with that. Like I said, I kind of know what it feels to be in Patsu's shoes and Mario's shoes, etc. But I mean, I feel like most of the time it's pretty. I feel like now as an adult, I feel like it's pretty easy for me to relate to, and even though like Ghibli sequels won't ever get sequels, I feel like I would really like to see one for Castle in the Sky. Not for like another big grand adventure, but just kind of
like their everyday life sort of.
Yeah, I would love to see like I kind of sometimes ask myself, do they get married? Do they have kids of their own? I mean, because they imply, but that they have, like you said, they have a really strong relationship, and they possibly like are an official couple. Well, and that kind of makes me curious to see like
what their future holds.
Yeah, I mean, only Miyazaki would have the answers. He would probably know. And I would imagine, like, if Sheeta ever had, like, a daughter, she would probably name her Dola.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I could really see that.
Yeah, they had, like, a really tight bond, especially, like, after all the adventure and everything. They were super close. And they actually keep on saying how, like, it gets mentioned a few times that Dala, like, Sheeta reminds them of Dala when Dala was younger, even though I'm like, I mean, physically, there's no...
Yeah,
they don't look like anything alike.
It's not a fair comparison to a 13-year-old girl and...
Well, but what they're saying is that when Dala was, like, 13 years old, that, she reminded... that Sheeta reminds them of what she was like when she was 13. But like I said, I mean, physical appearance-wise, there's no way that that's what they're talking about. So they just might be talking about, like, mentally, spiritually.
You know what's kind of interesting about this movie is that some of the, side or minor characters, they kind of look similar to other future Ghibli characters. I mean, there's one, like, in Dala's ship that kind of, like, works
Yeah, he's always in, yeah.
Like, he looks strangely similar to Kamaji from Spirited Away.
Yeah, that's like her husband, I think. Dala's husband, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I feel like I should have... Yeah, it would probably make sense.
Because that's why he's like, dear, you remind... Sheeta reminds me of somebody when they were that age, and he's talking about her, and it's like, so clearly they've been together for a number of years. I don't know if they're actually married or not, but they're certainly a couple.
So, yeah, it's kind of like a nice... Also, that little girl, like, at Patsu's town looks... The one with the red dress looks scarily similar to Ponyo.
Yeah. I actually missed that little girl, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I think this is not my favorite Miyazaki movie. It's pretty good, but not great. I feel like I don't like the really long time, like
Runtime. I mean, it was. I think it said it was an hour and 51 minutes.
no, it was like 2 hours and 2 hours and 9 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh.
I, but yeah, some scenes kind of dragged in. That's why I don't enjoy it as much as Mom. Like that big giant like fortress escape. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That scene was just way too long.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of draw out. I mean, there. I think it was just because there was so much action overall in the film. Like one scene was action, then the next scene is action. So it all kind of blends together. So I understand what you're saying.
I mean, I feel like there's some of this movie that just feel like there's just kind of too much. And the story is just fine, but I think everything else, like characters, animation, and whatnot, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I just don't think it's like the best Ghibli movie ever. And I think this could be and maybe my mom's new favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because I really do like Kiki's too. I feel like they're really different films. I will say one thing about this film that I really like that I'm not sure happens in any other Ghibli movie is that they did flashbacks.
Yeah, I feel like just the Ghibli films that we see, like, they kind of didn't really need them, so it does feel the most different so far.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like that definitely felt a lot different. I enjoyed and appreciated the flashbacks. I feel it really developed the characters.
And I really like Sheeta's monologue towards the end of how no matter how many great weapons, like the world cannot live without love. And
yeah,
I mean that's kind of true. I mean, so I feel like sometimes like when I like a show or a movie, like sometimes I think to myself, why I really like it so much, or why I love my family so much, or my girlfriend, and it kind of makes me appreciate that line as an adult.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's Castle in the Sky. I think it's a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. I think it's slightly above Spirited Away, but I don't think it's better than Ponyo. I know that my mom might disagree on that, but
yeah, I think I'm putting Kiki's 1, Castle in the Sky 2, Ponyo 3,
Spirited Away 4, and Totoro 5.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, let's be honest. I feel like Kiki's I don't think will ever be top for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm probably going to do kind of soon. So anyways, guys, thank you so much.
Oh, you're not going to talk about the Star Wars?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm going to be honest, this movie has one of the most insane and one of the best, twists I ever seen in not just anime, but films in general. Like when I saw this movie for the first time, I legit did not see this coming. And it's the part where Muska finally reveals his full name. And this is not the exact footage that my real reaction was nearly a year ago, but this was just what I felt like when I saw this movie for the first time. Here it is.
There it is. It's the same.
Who are you, Muska?
I was wondering about that.
I too have an old secret name. My real name is Romska Pala Laputa.
What? You gotta be...
royal ancestors. We are both of noble blood, but then our
what?
Left Laputa to live on Earth.
No way! Guys, I literally did not see that coming. They pulled a legit Star Wars. That is one of the best twists I ever saw in quite some time. Guys, that twist at the end was actually insane. Like, when I was gonna see this movie for the first time with my mom, I made sure to never tell her this part. And
But he did kind of forewarn me that it was coming. He's like, this is the part. This is the part. And I was like, oh, okay.
And then when you saw it, this is...
I don't know if my reaction was quite as strong as yours, but I was surprised.
This movie, like, to me, just feels very similar to Star Wars. I mean, like I said about that joke of, what is with Mark Hamill and these roles that... these crazy family plot twists of good and evil.
Yeah.
Like, not only that scene, but, like, the scene, like, where the castle, like, nearly, like, half of it destroyed. It almost felt like the Death Star explosion. Now, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I kind of felt like it was trying to mooch off the success of Star Wars.
Yeah,
I mean,
and doesn't, like, Muska, like, yell out, like, no, like the way he does. And, okay, yeah.
So, I mean... I feel like, keep in mind, this movie came out in 1986. Star Wars was like a huge name after that. Like, even after the original trilogy was over, like, everyone was, like, still talking about Star Wars back then. And probably during, like, the making of this, I wouldn't be surprised if Miyazaki was kind of inspired.
Yeah. Using it a little bit to his advantage. Kind of like, and kind of making people think like, was that intentional? You know?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. I don't know if it was intentional, but yeah, that is one of the best twists I've ever seen to any of these movies in quite some time. I think the last time I was probably genuinely shocked at a movie was probably Coco. That's probably like the one.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool scene. Like, if you're not, I mean, I think that Dad said, like, he kind of saw that coming, that it was, you know, that he was the grandfather, really, or the great grandfather, excuse me. But, I mean, I didn't really see that coming the first time I saw it, so I was pretty...
Neither did I, but back to the castle.
Yeah. So, no, that was... There was quite a few references that kind of seemed like they were, you know, Star Wars related, for sure.
Yeah.
It was very good. I liked it.
So, yeah, that's Castle in the Sky. Definitely not my favorite. I can see why many people really like this movie.
I can see why Sean likes it.
Oh, yeah. I also forgot to mention it's my older brother's Sean's favorite. And I actually kind of want him to collab with me on this one, but he kind of declined because something.
Dark side. Or how about in the movie when I said...
Okay, so there was a scene towards the end where, like, I thought, like, one of the frames, like, Potsy was nearly going to swallow that crystal he had. I don't know if
he was, like, hiding it in his mouth.
And I was like, I made a joke. I was like...
Hopefully he doesn't swallow
it. He doesn't... And you know what my mom responded to that?
You want me to tell him?
Yes.
You got it. Okay. I said, well, he'll probably just poop it out.
I just laughed so hard. Oh my god.
I mean, it looks like it wouldn't, like, tear up his intestine. It would just pass in a poop. I don't know why you think that's so hilarious.
I don't know why. It's just one of those jokes that's so stupid. It's kind of funny.
I mean, what else could you possibly do if that happened? That's the only thing you could hope for.
Oh my god. That was really funny. But anyways, Castle in the Sky is pretty good. Was this be a movie I would highly recommend? Probably. I mean, if you're probably a first-time Ghibli fan who probably wants to get started, I feel like just for now, this is probably one of my first recommendations along with the other 5 that I've seen, because I'm kind of starting to become like a first-timer for Ghibli films.
I would say if you're a person that likes animation like that, and you haven't seen a Ghibli film and you're a person that likes an action movie, then you would definitely like this movie.
And
That's what I think.
Also, fun fact, this is...
Even though basically anyone that's listening to us at this point has better have seen the movie, right? Because you kind of threatened them earlier.
Yes.
So I don't know why we're saying like, oh, if you like this, and then go see it, because you already saw it. Anyhow.
There is one more fact about this movie. This is technically Ghibli's first movie that they released, like, as a studio. Like, their first technically one was Nausicaa, but it was released a little before the founding of Ghibli, but is the same.
Yeah.
So, this was technically their first movie that they made as a studio. Yeah. And considering that this is their first movie that they made, and I don't know, it's not the best, like, start to...
And plus, too, 1986. I mean, the animation was really good.
I wouldn't say this is the best start to, like a first movie studio. I mean, to be honest, I feel like if I want to watch, like, a first studio's movie, I'd probably just much rather rewatch Toy Story. But this is still pretty good.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, that's all I got. This video is kind of going a little bit long, so like and subscribe, and join us next time, because we're going to be racing to a 20th anniversary from Pixar.
Ooh. Bye.